shit, baby I shit. See can I lock it, baby I block it. So yeah my baby mo, yeah then I befa, oh befa, yeah then I befa. Go croko, ya no me chaja choteto, and Ramanda, tuntum de da yese moto, Obrayo kom, se misio be chalato, chale no be lie.
This is Jafric Radio.
Obia ya wade, chale no be lie. Bibia ya wade, obia ya wade. Chroma ya shit, baby ya shit. See can I lock it, baby I block it. So yeah my baby mo, yeah then I befa, oh befa, yeah then I befa. Living a life on the street, nobody care what we do, nobody care what we go through, nobody care what we do. Your brain motivational speakers, won't try and cry no. Your parents you know be, yes I'm here. Someone say another. I'm not Betty Coco. When the man break up bed, Mulinke Mr. John. Yes, see what when the bed is hard.
This is Jafric Radio.
Bibia ya dia, Obia ya wadia. Laris adia, Chale no be lie. Bibia ya dia, Obia ya wadia. Chroma ya shit, baby ya shit. See can I lock it, baby I block it. So yeah my baby mo, yeah then I befa, oh befa, yeah then I befa. Chroma ya shit, baby I shit. See can I lock it, baby I block it. So yeah my baby mo, yeah then I befa.
AGOOO.
This is Jafric
Welcome
Radio.
once again to Jafric Radio. It's been a very long time. So, if you see this beautiful face, yes, it's touched by Mama Efe, and my hair styled by Mama Efe. So, if you want to look this charming, you contact Mama Efe's salon, and then she's going to make you look so good. And then once again, I want to thank all my listeners, my viewers of Jafric Radio. We say God continue to bless you for your continuous support. And then if you haven't subscribed, kindly subscribe to our YouTube channel. And then if you have already subscribed, we say thank you, God bless you. Continue to support us on Jafric Radio. Thank you so much.
This is Jafric Radio.
I want to send some special greetings to Nana Joa. She's always supporting us. Nana Joa, God bless you wherever you are. Shout outs to you, Nana Joa. Shout outs to African Braids by Eto. Shout outs to Tina's restaurant. And then Mama Efe and Sister Hannah, wherever you are, shout outs to you. And Subarashi, wherever you are, shout outs to you too. God bless you for always supporting me and Jafric Radio. Thank you so much. So today we have our special guest. He's been here before. I want us to do this in English so that we can have some form of education while interviewing our guest today. So our interview will be in English, but if there are some questions that really needs to be diverted to our local dialect, I think I will let us do exactly that. But for now, we are going to do our interview in English so that many people can also benefit from this interview. Thank you to everyone. So if you are here now, kindly subscribe, kindly share for others to also join, because today's interview is going to elaborate more on what we've done previously. Our guest has been here before, and because of timing, we couldn't complete our interview. So today is a part 2 of our interview. So wherever you are, fasten your seatbelt, get yourself a drink, and relax.
This is Jafric
for an
Radio.
educational interview we are going to have today. AGOOO. So to have a recap of what we had the part 1, we are going to show a short video of what happened in part 1, and then we'll continue today for the part 2. Watch. Probably Sakana Karis and I am Paris my film seriously. Me bahachi. Handsome and cute.
Jafric Radio.
Young African guy. I'm a person. Fine man. What say? My sister was too. You say, hey, the school you went to?
Yeah, actually, because Ghana, Kobolo, the main show.
Maybe I could be, and he tried to leave a legacy. He tried to work.
So if because now if you are not permanent, because now I even help a lot of people, and I meant to me.
I need to say it's big bro. Okay.
And I believe I'm in a correpongi. Now this time we could do Pongi and Jana Ija to more so I quite say what to pass more. Yeah, it to me, sir. In the SI, me who the mayor, say, yeah, what to pass more.
And say pass more. I didn't hear.
Because was a passport, no, you chose another degree, not a so charge. Now, we saw why so only could see it to me, Butuma, and Gusana baby. Serious. And I could say, Obana say, Minkumiku, now. From if you can see him, a cat, what afraid. Braston, the number is said, Madame Santon Tom, sir, if anything, Africa for. I think I'm part of the first people who started this African Pandadiam Bayern. Yeah.
How the breakthrough? How come?
Well, I said, during this COVID-19 ever started, and wow, I mean, ejuma betuma you feel that maybe feel that more upon now I say you started a time of working like I say almost 10 to me kind of bet or the kwa there also kwa be on like say business ejuma professional and now or license ejuma unto the onya kan in my to better me say betumi anya say menya ejuma hey taxi the Japanese cry a dream and drive taxi. Honestly speaking, Okas I don't know. It may be drifty. Okay, so lucky. And then we say they are recruiting new drivers.
Okay.
Until me call
Radio.
They say mostly, and I want to tell me say they have some rules there. Utiaka back. We started on one way scanning kaka. And don't look at me say
This is Jafric Radio.
don't look at me so well. It will be a good business. It. I remember say one. There was one can I say African food I mean one is Kuruma.
Okay.
With free Abed driver called Pongi and our driver called Shinde. The taxis are
Okay, so when you're secret in the people
no, I want them to come.
Okay.
If you look, if you want to join this taxi work, honestly, me and me idea is a chance.
Also bet me
Of course.
AGOOO. That was the part 1 of our interview. So today we are going to continue with the part 2 because he has a whole lot of story to tell us, a whole lot of secrets he's going to share with us so that we can also join him in these services in Japan. We need to break the chains of like just this job or this particular work is for just Japanese. You get it? So we are going to break that chain that we, the Africans, can also have a part of it, not just the Japanese people. So when we first heard that, we got a first African who is a taxi driver in Japan. This shouldn't be news, but in Japan it's news. Because when we go to the European countries or we go to America, you see blacks driving, you see Africans driving taxi. But in Japan, it's news because they don't do that. Japanese, mostly when you go to the military, fully Japanese, you wouldn't see any African there. You wouldn't see black people there. When you go to the police force, to just purely Japanese, no Africans. So when we get to hear that there's an African who has a breakthrough or broken through that chain, we are very happy to share so that he can tell us what he or she did.
This is Jafric Radio.
For others to also join if they are interested. So when we got to hear of Mr. Hassan's achievement, we were so happy. Not just us, but like the entire African Union here in Japan was so happy. And then coming from Ghana made it so, like, you get what I mean.
This is Jafric Radio.
You get it. It was so overwhelming. So before we get to our guest today, we have some announcement to make, and then it's a birthday
Jafric
party.
Radio,
it's a
the
birthday
#1
party
online radio
bash.
station based in
40th
Japan.
birthday party of our own sister Tina. Sister Tina, yes. So the venue is Asa Hall in Soka. Asa Hall in Soka. You can contact Tina, Gloria, Komo, Kobe, and Ababa for any information you would want to get there. And the birthday will be on the 30th July from 4 p.m. to 10 p.m. sharp. From 4 p.m. to 10 p.m. So don't forget, it's 30th July, 40th birthday party, and then there's no strict dress code. You can wear anything beautiful. Let's go and support our sister and also party. There's so much pressure in Japan, so much pressure. So let's go to the party and then release some stress and some pressure from us. Okay. So without wasting much time, I'll introduce my guest for today. We all know he's in the person of Hassan. Yeah. Hassan Karim, you are welcome to Jafric Radio once again.
Thank you so much.
Today you are looking so wow. You are looking so good.
Look. Are you sure I'm looking good?
Like my viewers can even testify. You are looking so good. So good. I really like your African print.
Really?
Yeah. Did you get them here?
Oh no, I get it back
From Ghana. Why? Do you have people who brings them to you, or you go to Ghana yourself?
Well,
and then
as I told you, we are in business.
Okay.
Yeah, this even job that I told you that I'm in now, that give me the opportunity to visit Ghana once in a year, or even I can go twice in a year. So it's more or less like my living is here and there,
and also in Ghana. Okay.
So the dressing there, I know I'll be wearing a lot since.
Wow, your outfit is so nice. Like, sure? Yes, so nice. I would want it for my special someone. Something.
Yeah. Your special husband.
My special someone. I didn't ask you to explain.
Yeah, okay,
maybe I'll get some admirer somewhere. Then you want to explain. Then
I zip my mouth.
This is Jafric Radio.
Okay. Thank you so much. So, the part one of our video, our interview the last time, Kasa, about how you got the chance to become a taxi driver in Japan. Like I said previously, this shouldn't be news, but in Japan, it's news. It's news. And then to be on Japanese newspaper on front page, and because they themselves cried, they've seen that this thing is the first time. It's the first time we are doing something like this. So they themselves, they are even surprised they did something like that. So it's a great achievement. Well done once again.
Thank you so much.
Well done once again.
Thank you.
I'm really proud of you. And I know my viewers are also proud of you.
Yeah. For me to be on the front page of Japanese newspaper, myself, I didn't even believe it, because when they came to me that my company said that they wanted to see me in the office, and in fact they came in with numbers everyone was holding his pen and paper, interviewing me. It's like, why? Have I done something?
This is Jafric Radio.
I've been on a television set, like 4 or 5 different television sets, and now
just for an interview.
Just interview
for becoming a taxi driver.
Yeah. So I was like, they some of them understand English, so they told me, every work in Japan is profession, and some people don't still believe in that I'm able to achieve that, get a special license for this my community, and as well they need more people. And in fact, when they begin the interview, they begin asking me questions which myself I know it, but I forgot, because they have they have the true story about how I started at the taxi center. In Japan, before you write your this taxi exams, they have a biggest center where you go in for your geography, which is the map and everything, and the second one you go in for the driving licenses. So they went there and interviewed those people there, and Japanese, they have all data. So they show the time that I was in a class, and they brought it to me. So I was like, what is going on? And they said,
you didn't even know that they were taking all those records.
Never even know. And they begin asking,
this is Jafric Radio.
How many times did I go for the exams?
Wow.
You see, and in fact, these exams, I really got stressed a lot when I begin the exams, because I went in for the exams for 81 times.
Man.
81 times. Meaning every week I have to go, and I have to pay.
You have to pay. When you fail, when you go, you need to pay.
Yeah. And then one more thing that is really, really weird, and people always ask, and you see, when you made a mistake, and today I go in, you have to get 90. If you didn't pass today, they will not tell you where you were wrong.
Okay.
So you have to go back and review, and they have a lot of textbooks. So which one are you going to learn? So they want you to learn from A to Z. So what I did is, having a knowledge of our way of learning in Ghana and our way of learning here is totally different.
Yeah.
So if I wake up early in the morning, after my morning prayers, then I begin to learn. Then it remains in the head, and I'll go.
Okay.
I did all along, but
it wasn't working. I
could see even that maybe there are some juju that following me. I don't know, because it reached a time whereby I have to get 90%, then I have passed. Then I begin to get 89. Then I know I come back on 89. Then, in fact, with shock, I only need one grade. Then I will get my 90. So I begin like maybe there's something behind. So I have to, we believe in prayer. So I have to pray.
You have to pray.
So by praying and still praying now, and the thing begin coming down. Instead of now to go 89, I have
to increase
now is decreasing. Fat. decreasing. So the whole exams, it took me, I would say, a year and some months. But the exams, visiting the exams hall is 81, which is officially for the company. But I sneak myself. One day I was like, I'm not feeling fine, because for me to always going to the company, then come back, I feel like, oh no. Then I sneak and went for 2 days, which the company didn't know. But do you know that the taxi center informed the school for me being there, because they have like a calendar. Every day I go, I didn't know from the beginning. Every day I go, they have to send a message to my company.
Okay.
And because I'm the only
black, like you're outstanding. So yeah.
In fact, it's really I would say bravo to myself, but I know since I've done it, everyone can do it.
Yeah, but I like your zeal, because I want to ask this before I continue my statement. Is it getting that license? Is it different from getting the normal
driving
license here in Japan?
Totally. And if you get the normal license, you have to wait until 3 years before you can get a taxi license.
Really?
Yes.
I was thinking that if you have your normal license, you can use it to drive the taxi.
No. You can't.
So there are two different licenses altogether.
Different licenses together, but it's the same license, but inside they've written it over there. A special license for taxi, and then also even if you have like motorbike, be added to it, and it's all together.
Oh, okay. So listeners and viewers, if you are watching us, if you have your normal license, your driver's license, doesn't mean that you can use it to go and then take a taxi and drive. It means you need to get a different license for the taxi. Yeah. Wow.
The reason why this one you drive and take money from customers. Japanese don't play with their coins.
Yeah.
Money. Even if you are a
coin is really important to them.
Yeah. Everything is professional. Even truck driver, when you are loading and offloading things, and you have the special like license that you're supposed to take money from that truck, you need to get a special license for that. So in the beginning myself, I thought maybe since I have my local license, and they said no, and you have to go through some government offices for this, because your address must be in Tokyo, and also your a whole lot of, and then your company also have to guarantee for you, and it should be, and you have to go in for should I call it like medical? Okay. All those things is very important. Yeah.
Okay.
So really, I would say, since I have done it, everyone can also do that.
Okay, so let's look at this. Acquiring the normal driver's license. Sometimes, to be honest, you can just try to give up, because for me, for instance, I passed my written test, but the practical, I had to do it for the 7th time before I was passing. Okay. I nearly gave up. But looking at you with this 81 times.
Okay, let me.
What gave you the courage or encouragement for you to keep pursuing till you get what you were looking for?
Thank you so much. One thing that I always say, that when you put something like ahead of you that you want to do it, just give your soul and your heart to it that you want to do, because you are not just doing it and then say, in fact, after some years, you do it and leave a legacy for that. You understand? Even as I'm speaking with you now, that I have done this, there's another achievement and I want to go about. I will not talk about that now. It will come surprisingly another time.
We only talk about success. Yes.
Next time you see me sitting down here and you say, what, you said this, there's another achievement which I want to enter in, and after that you guys will say, wow, I jumped from here to here.
Wow.
So you were saying about you passing the local exams, written and everything. These people are not just bringing this hard like written exams and then the questions that me let me tell you, the accident rate in Japan, not all that they can bring it in the news.
Okay.
Some of this like written exams, and then maybe I would say you take it like easier, but it's really important.
Yeah.
So let me give you an example, like a pedestrian crossing. Japan, there are some pedestrian crossing that we call it zebra crossing.
Yeah. Which,
when the traffic light is red and green, you have to stop for them to pass. And we have a place which the traffic we have a blue pedestrian crossing whereby there's no traffic light.
This is Jafric Radio,
and it's a must that when you reach there, you have to stop.
Yeah.
If somebody is standing across the zebra crossing, you need to stop. It doesn't mean that maybe someone have to tell you stop before you stop.
You should stop.
Most people, they intentionally, even when they see, they don't even care, they just pass. And Japanese also have patience. They will stop and wait on if you stop for them. And now police are really checking on those things because it brings a lot of accidents.
Yeah.
And in Japan, when you have accident that you hit somebody, or they check and they sometimes take the license from you forever.
Yeah.
Some they will even give you like 5 years, and then some also will tell you will never drive again. But imagine this examination. They will tell you all this, and then now you come and you are driving carelessness. Some even driving without a seatbelt.
Yeah.
Some even driving, talking on the phone. Even now, bicycle. If you are riding a bicycle now and using a earpiece, it's not allowed. They are passing a law now. When they see you, they will stop you. They don't driver's license. You don't use driver's license for bicycle. They will stop you and lecture you like 5 minutes or 10 minutes. Now, if you go to the city, mostly that is what they have put in on the police people have put in on very serious. So imagine this: you've passed all through this, and then this taxi license. People are going to see the net, and you are going to drive. You don't know who are the people. You don't know. You might take in a minister. You might take a president. You can take a kind of different people. So why don't you put up your? Why don't they put up strong, difficult exams for it? You see. So myself, when I begin, you asked a very good question about why didn't I like. Fed up of going.
Yeah.
It reaches a time I'm seeing that so only 1 point or 2 point that I remember, because I do get 88,
89, and then
remaining some 1 or 2 point, instead of them to say,
let's consider
you, because they don't do that. And it reaches a time that I was thinking, if there might be a bribe. In Africa,
where you come from,
where you come from, you always have
you
to
think, let me.
I think of that. A policeman called me, really, and my passing this exams, I've been to different exams hall, like Saitama, Chiba, and in Tokyo we have 3 different places. The Tokyo one that I've been there so many times. So there was one, police people are the one invigilating us. So one policeman saw me. I always come here. I'm trying, and they don't care. Always you can come. They pay. They don't care. You are spending money.
They don't care.
They don't care.
They are doing their job.
One day he called me. He said, "I should come," and he take me in a group of police people.
Okay.
They don't do that.
Yeah.
When they see that I'm serious, and they always look at people. When I come, I take my always. I'll reveal at home when I get. I'm very serious. Reading, and I'll say, this one I've seen it before. They watch it because
they watch people.
About them is camera. So when they call me, and this one called me, and he took me to their room, and he began like, "Welcome today, and we want to have some small advice with you. What we have seen, you are a very brave person. We want you."
Jafric Radio, your number 1 online radio station based in Japan.
This is Jafric Radio.
But we see how you've been coming all the time here. We have 3 places which in Tokyo you can write your exams. So far as every day if I come, I don't just pass into Google. Before I come every day, I have to take a new picture.
Okay.
Imagine every day I'm taking a passport picture. Even the camera that is taking me is even tired because seeing only one person. You see,
all the time.
And they don't care that I came yesterday. Today I come. I'm not going to know. I have to take every day. And there's necessary documents I have to. So they see that I don't care, and I come. I do. I obey what they say. So after they spoke with me on that day, that we see you've been trying, but what we have one advice for you. We cannot tell you where you've done the mistake, where you are wrong, but you are trying. So you keep on trying.
Wow.
That's the only thing they told me.
Wow.
And the last one, they said, you are in Tokyo writing. So we have another places in Tokyo. So why don't you change and go there and then try at maybe changing the atmosphere, the room,
the environment.
And one thing, where I always go in that exam hall, where I always go,
this is Jafric Radio.
One seat.
They change your seats
every day because, and imagine I go every day meeting different people. So I become like the host every time. Only the police people who come. Apart from that, people who comes there, and we are almost 100 every day.
Wow.
So imagine when these people gave me this apple that changed the
center or
center
something.
and go, and then they said all this, the exams are different. So
Yeah,
they are not
yeah,
the
yeah,
same.
yeah.
When I changed, the first day I went, the changing one, and the second day I went. That's where I passed.
You passed. Wow.
So till now, that policeman who gave me that
Advice.
I'm having his image on me. And I'm saying, like, imagine how I went this stress, calling people, pray for me, myself, I pray. All that, I could see that maybe there is something going on. When you think good, you think we are having a faith with us. So definitely you also have to think something else. So I'll begin, like, sometimes I even bring tears. I tell you, because I remember I was not feeling fine. I went for these exams, and God so will, when I got there, I find somebody who was also sick.
Okay.
And they called ambulance. And I could see the way I'm feeling, or should I also fell and call ambulance? I said, no, today I will do my exam. Maybe today I'm going to
Maybe
pass.
you're going to pass.
I went and they also get 89.
Wow.
And imagine this corona time. The corona pandemic time, the exams, they reduced amount of the quantity of people that write the exams.
Okay.
And they told me they see me always coming, but they want to reduce number of days that I will come and write. And I said, okay, no problem. See what happened. The very first day they changed the pandemic time. When I went, we are only 30.
Okay.
And among the 30, only one person
Passed.
And the next time when we came, also 30. And then among the 30, everybody passed excluding me.
Wow.
Imagine the stress. So, in fact, all this while, if I think of it, and I'm seeing that I'm the only black, and I could remember that I had some Chinese guy who you also come like me, a Chinese guy. You always coming, and we always, and imagine if I'm going, I drive my own car, put in a parking, I'll pay for the parking, pay for my fuel, pay for the exams fee, and I don't get any salary. People will ask, how do you do it? So in fact, it takes
I see that it takes someone who is really determined and knows what he or she wants in life.
Yeah. And now, imagine after I got this exam, the license, I'm now seeing a lot of things that are happening during my journey with customers. Then I find it like, really, if I got this license very easy, maybe this license I would have lost it. Because people who I started with, people who passes in my company, more than 30 people, as I told you earlier on, have stopped the job. Yeah, because some of them, they lose their license. Because when you get your license, if a police, like, you violated the law and they stopped you, you have to take the point, and the point is only 6 points.
Okay.
Imagine you continue taking.
Yeah,
and every day you drive, every day, and then you have the system, like I drive 21 hours.
Okay.
The 21 hours, I have 3 hours break, and I can take more hours break.
Okay.
It depends how many sales I have done, then I can say, oh, I'm tired, let me go home.
Okay.
But if I go, then maybe I had one customer and he was able to work with me, and then I got like 50,000 or 70,000. I said, okay, I want to go home and relax, I can go.
Okay.
So imagine you always drive, and using Tokyo route is very, very,
very risky. Yeah.
And definitely, if you are driving and tired, you might have a ticket. And then the only thing that you need to do, patience. Like as I told you, driving with patience is like your own body that you have. You take care of yourself, taking a lot of water. The same thing when you are driving, definitely there is something called accident. There's something called mistake. So you driving, you have to be well like fit.
You have to be fit
Before you go in.
Healthy. Okay. Okay. So before you continue, I have some messages here. I would love to read them. So Vida Enin, Hannah, Nana, you're all watching. Thank you so much. Hatoya Saito is also watching. Thank you. Adiza Kubura Yusuf is also watching. We say thank you. God bless you. Yabwatma is watching. Thank you. Ebenezer say Apia Subarashi, you're watching. Thank you so much. And Daniel Kwame Darko is watching. Thank you. Yabwatma says yes. She's celebrating with you. Say congratulations. Adiza Kubura Yusuf says love your outfit. I told you. Okay. And Kane Owari is also watching. Thank you so much. Please share when you join the show. Kindly share for us. Balima Hamidu is watching. Thank you so much. Yabwatma says Hassan the man. Congratulations. Okay, that's to you, Hassan. Sabi Haruna Sise also says, hi bro, you made us proud. I'm watching you live from Nagoya. Wow. Thank you. And then our greetings and love from Tokyo to all the Nagoyasians. Yes. And then Ben Yabwa is also watching. Thank you so much. Kindly share for us. Ofe Lily is watching. Thank you so much. Abdul Samed is watching. Thank you. Chief is watching. Thank you so much. Wow, the Muslim name sometimes is really difficult to mention. Hafsat to Said is watching. Thank you. Okay, Hidmas is watching. Thank you so much. Hidmas says, congratulations, Hassan. I have known him to always be a determined man until he achieves what he wants. He never gives up. Watching from Ghana. Thank you so much for this.
This is Jafric Radio.
Acknowledgement for Mr. Hassan Karim. So people are really seeing what you're doing. Because this thing, if it's not determination, what else? Because writing an exam for 81 times, me, I think for the 10th time crowd, I would have given up. Because going to the same place, and I think that the policeman coming to you to advise you, I think was also a form of God intervening for you. Yes, because you were praying, and the time you thought that your prayers were going to work for you, that you were getting 89 even before seriously praying, and after seriously praying you were getting lower marks. So even there you should even be like, no, I'm tired, I'm giving up, like I can't.
And you know what, if it were to be in English, I even know that maybe I've written an exams in English. And you know, the Japanese also, it's not like this kind of like the common one that we see, the Hiragana Katakana. You know, the kanji, they have a word called like tango. Tango means like the producer. The tango means what? Like should I say? Producer, help me with that.
Tango?
Yeah.
I don't know how
that's the vocabulary, right?
Well, you can say vocabulary.
The vocabulary, the difficult one. They try, like, you know, they want to confuse you. So they're confusing you to not to know, because they are also there to let people know that it's difficult. So the tango is the most difficult in Japanese language.
Don't you think that probably you had a problem with the Japanese reading ability, like the language, because they were all strictly in Japanese?
They're all in Japanese, but you know, reading it to understand is the same. But the tango that I told you, I was able to pick up some vocabs which I know, you know, which I know that this vocabs might help me. I have learned all that, and even at times, you know, there are a place that you go in for this special license. There are a place that you go in and pay money, then they will teach you. I went there, so several times I paid them money. I'm saying that they also understand that they are not going to let you pass. They are there to help you, because if they can help you to pass, they will also go and then bring people and charge them. Yeah, but their rate is there. They will come. They will teach you how you can learn the phrase of this vocabularies. So imagine how it happens, and today it has done a good thing for me.
So I think that if you want to advise somebody to also be where you are now, the person should learn the Japanese very well. Like, I think it's really important. Or
yeah, the Japanese word, you know, not very well as such. If you can like introduce yourself as well, and also understand when somebody speaks. You know, we have two different type of understanding and then speaking.
Okay.
I understand, but I cannot speak. It's different.
Okay.
You see, if they speak the Japanese and you can understand and you can introduce yourself or say a word, it doesn't matter what you can read the kanji or not. But when you go to the driving exams place, they will only ask some question that, let's assume that in any driving in Japan, you want to branch on your right or left. Before you switch on the what we call navigator, it must be in 10 meters.
Yeah,
100 meters, right? Before you turn on your right.
Yeah.
But you know, some people will wait. Maybe he want to go right. He will
wait till they get to a junction before.
You see, all those. If you can read and understand to that level, and then also understand that whenever your car is overheating, and you open you can't just park your car
and open the bonnet
and then maybe start opening to put water. You know, it's kind of tricky.
Yeah.
You see, and let's come on a like geography way. In a geography, I know the way they demarcated the streets in Japan, they know definitely it's very complicated. But when someone tells you, I'm going to Shibuya, and you are at Roppongi, before you move, you know already, even if you don't know the place, your imagination, I'm going to use this lane and go this way before you go. Even if you're going to use a GPS, when you check on your GPS, you can even let your other, maybe the customer knows you want to pass this way, or if he knows a place that maybe
a route that
can be. So all this one, if you just take your car, okay, like now I'm coming to Noda. When I move from my where I am, I just take highway, and I don't know where I have to get down, and I'll reach in and started calling. I'm coming here. I'm coming to the office. You know, it will. And before you move any journey, you need to know how long will it take you.
Okay.
And then what time will you have to prepare so that you can make it.
Okay.
So all in this exams, they will ask you if you can't understand the language or you can't write. I think it won't be beneficial for you to.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. So I think it's a good advice. If you want to get there, you just at least learn something, and then before you get there, because you can't be zero understanding and then you say you're going to be a taxi driver in Japan. So mostly do you use the highways or you don't?
Lots.
Okay.
A lot. Like for instance, there are a lot of highways in Japan here, and if you make a small mistake
on the highway,
you
is
find
not
yourself being in different.
Yeah.
I remember we have one of our driver whom we just knew, and he came to me. He's Japanese, and he came to me, said he heard I'm also part of the new people who came, but people are saying anything you should ask me. And I said, well, you can ask Japanese. He said, no, since I'm the foreigner, and if I can make it and he's Japanese, then he can make it more, because what he told me. So I advise him a little, the way he have to be on the highway, and the way if he is with customers. The day I talked to this guy, this guy went Ginza and picked a customer, and when he went to the highway, the customer asked me to use the highway, and the road before you are driving, you have to focus on the, if not even the map, there are
the signs, the boards
that are This guy just went the highway, instead of him to take Ginza, he took Nawe. And you know, when
this is Jafric Radio,
highway,
and you go that way, before you exit.
This guy went and exit, and he went almost more than 100 kilometers.
Wow!
I tell you, and you know, when it happened like that, the customer was really upset.
Yeah, so definitely.
He was panicking. He got a place for him to get down again. Then he continued. So imagine how this thing happened. So, you know what happened? The customer himself, he knows he's a new person, but
Okay.
he got where he's going
Because
is
of
late.
time, yeah.
And the customer made a call and he canceled the appointment. And the customer asked him, okay, you know what we are going to do? You calm down.
Relax.
Because if what they are doing, if they didn't take care, maybe you can go and
crash.
So they had a rest place and they rest.
They relax.
And it came like a news.
The customer was so good.
Beginning was really angry, but when he called and he
Canceled
the
appointment,
and then he came down and they went and eat together. After eating, then they move again to find a place to come back to Tokyo. When they go to Tokyo, and then it happened like the guy knows his mistake, so all the can.
Wafa. Hey, this highway thing, even if you give me million of yen data, she use me, I'll use.
This is Jafric Radio.
Because when you use the wrong path to exit, it's not easy. Wow. But you got to know all these things easily. Wow, I'm really, really proud of you. So you've been in this taxi. Okay, let me read some comments I have here before I continue. Abdul Latif Adam says, Malam Hassan, may Allah bless your hands and make you great always. May you respond. And then he also says that Farida Abdul Latif, may the Almighty Allah protect you from all evil eye and make you great and successful always. Abdul continues to say that Farida really likes your dress design. And your Befi is also watching. Thank you so much. When you join, kindly share. So how long have you been in this? Like when you started the taxi driver?
Yeah, I think it was last year October that I.
Last year October. So some months now. So how has it been so far? Because when you started, the praises were all over and stuff. So now you are in it. So how do you? So
far, so good.
Oh, okay.
You know, beginning people give me a whole lot like you can't do it.
Negativity.
And like people will tell me, hey, are you sure if you are driving, a customer will sit in, a Japanese will sit in? No. You know, so that kind of like information that comes from people, then I was like, hey, what if I go and people didn't see? Because the moment they see me, there are a lot of things that happen, you know.
Yeah.
Some even see me, be Krishna, you know, I'm always in suit.
Okay.
The car itself is black.
Yeah.
And then me myself inside the car is
you are black.
And then somebody saw me. And there was a joke that happened. Like a young guy who came. He said I was laughing. He said, my brother, don't get me offended. I saw the black. The only thing that I see is your teeth." Oh my goodness, this guy, he had got me. But you know, there was one old woman who also said, and then you know, when we're going, I began to talk to, like asking her, should I go left? To say, yeah, go right, go. You know, my Japanese was good, so it happened like this old man didn't know that she was speaking with a stranger,
a foreigner.
A foreigner. All of a sudden, we got to the sound. I'll get her here. Then I turned my back and tell her. I shouted. And I said, "What is that?" She said, "I didn't know that you were black. Excuse me. Hold on. Were you the one who drive to us?" And I said,
"Really?"
In fact, the way she did, it made me also feel something else.
Okay.
I was able to, and then she said, "Oh, then my Japanese is good." And before she got down, I know, you know, these old men sometimes, if not like patient, I also get down and I made a door service for her.
Okay.
And I just talked to her, and when I told her, yeah, I just started the job, and she said my Japanese everything is
so good.
So she made me also feel like emotional. I said, wow.
Emotional.
And then there's you know, a lot of things are happening. You know, let's go in for this like the break times that I've been getting. You know, this job, before my previous job, I also get time, but not like this one.
Okay.
You know, my previous job was Apple Store, and you know, I have time and everything.
Yeah.
But this job is just like I'm the boss of myself. You see, so my time for prayers and my times to, like, if I want to do something which I know now, let me relax. Like yesterday, In fact, I was working yesterday. Yesterday being
Friday. Yeah.
You see, I got time to go and pray Friday prayers, and after that, I'm still like the body now. I'm saying I have some tired this thing because I worked 2 days ago. I couldn't sleep the next day well. So yesterday, after everything, I said I need something to with like African food, like I like yam.
Oh, I see.
So I said I need to eat yam today. So after prayers, I just pick 1 or 2 customers. And Tokyo to Saitama, we only have restaurants in Saitama than in Tokyo.
Yeah.
So I was like,
This is Jafric Radio.
To get yam. I have my obento, my lunch also in my box as a salad.
Yeah.
So God so good. After prayers, I got a customer.
Okay.
And then she said she's going to Takinotsuka.
Okay.
So when she said Takinotsuka, my mind is
You were just happy.
Afar. And it meaning some few.
This is Jafric Radio.
I wanted to eat my lunch.
Okay.
And then when she said Takinotsuka, I said, oh.
Jafric Radio,
So I
one
took her to
online radio
Takinotsuka.
station based
From
in
there, then I went
Japan.
to Ma'am, Amazing Grace. I just tried to Amazing Grace. Before I got there, I called them. I need yam, me pen, omuri, me pen, palava sauce. Hey, in fact, when I went there, I put the food. I didn't eat there. I said, no, let me have,
relax and then
relax. So from there, I drove and then I sit, and then someone also picked me to Tokyo Tower. Tokyo Tower, there's a parking there, which
you also parked and then
I can wash my hand and relax. And after eating, I eat finish, and then it's close to my Asr prayer. We have the noon prayer, and then after I pray, I had 2 hours sleep. I tell you, my relief. I myself, the body myself, now I can have time to when after I relaxed and everything, I went to the steering wheel. Hi.
You felt genki.
Customers are just coming.
Wow.
Getting them a lot. And you asked one very good question concerning how, since I started, how did it go? We have different like people in Japan. What I've noticed, we have some people, they've also been in this business, and we call something itazara. Itazara, like they have already been in this business. They always want claiming. They want to do something to just make people angry. Like those people driving, he couldn't drive, or his license has been seized. So you do
something for you to.
So they normally they are with us.
Okay.
They normally someone can just be in a taxi and begin to create a trouble.
Okay.
Police will come, and then you just.
For you to have trouble, just like that.
Yeah. Last 3 days, I picked up a customer. That's my first time. He just be in the car, and then he and his girlfriend, and then he told me where they are going, and we're going, and we nearly where they want to get down, because they didn't tell me I'll get out here. They just told me the area, and then when the Kosa 10, how do you say Kosa 10 crossing, traffic light crossing, right?
Okay.
And when we nearly got there, I told them very soon we'll be at your destination. Then he told me, gentlemen, I don't think I'm going to pay this amount. And since I have got more this experiences from other and then my company also, they say when you meet such people, just ignore them. Because he said he's not going to pay. It's almost 3,000. And when he said that, I said, really? And okay, that means you can get out. I told him he can get out. Immediately, he said stop here. Then I stopped. I opened the door. Here you can't open the customer cannot open the door. Yeah, you have to open for them. Then I opened for him. He get on and he left. And that makes me remember in Japan, you don't know, it might be happening or it cannot never happen. This reminds me. There's a case like this in the New York. Okay, a driver was killed just because of misunderstanding. But in Japan, it could not happen. But when you try to go and argue with a person, how much cry? If you let him go, because there's camera, it can show everything peacefully. And and the second one too, a customer picked me up, and then she sat down. She told me where she's going, And then I begin to move. She said, go left, go right. We got there, and she got down. And then she see the meter. The meter is already there. You cannot touch it. You cannot adjust it. And then
You put your meter there. I'll come back to it. So you talk.
Okay. And after that, and then she saw the meter and then she paid. She didn't tell. She thanks me a lot. She said she really like my driving, and she's really happy. She left. What before I hear in 10 days, I had a call, and they said my office that they said a woman this day sat in your car, and she said you have charged her more. And I said, what? Can I charge like that?
She see the charge on them. So how can you charge above that?
We have people who comes
after praising you and leaving. She calls the center to report you.
Me. And we have people who go in just to create problem for people.
Okay.
You see, and the youngest ones are the most. Honestly speaking, that should be something like everyone should know Japanese. The young ones are the most
troublesome.
Yes. Sometimes on the foul, you are going. They started shouting on you. The young ones are always also in hurry. We have Uber. When they call Uber, you need to be at your point, then they will pick you. Mostly people does that, but the young ones, they will request for Uber. They will be in the room. You go there, you send them a message, then they will tell you, oh, I'm coming. And you wait, and they see every Uber, it takes 5 minutes, you can cancel if you go to the destination. And then when they see it's getting to cancellation, then they'll come. And if they come, they say, hey, make it hurry, I'm in hurry, go fast. So that one, if you don't have experience or patience, the way they will shout on you, you rush.
You go and have an accident.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yesterday it happened to me. One customer asked me in Shinjuku, she's going to this gay LGBT, this gay club. And in fact, I know that. But when I told her, okay, which of them? Is it the one this? And then she said, oh, go to the next one. We have the lesbian and the gay.
Okay.
When I asked her, she said, go to the other one. And then, okay. I moved, I was going. She said, no, don't go past this place. Okay. And when she was pointing, it's one way.
One way. You can't use that road.
Use that. When I told her, no, I can't use. She said, I said, go. Then I said, excuse me, there's a police. If you don't mind, get down without paying. Then she said, I'm sorry. Then I went round. When I got to the destination, she paid me. And then she said, I'm so sorry. I didn't know even that place. And the most funniest thing I had yesterday, after she get down, and I had a guy, I know definitely there are 2 guys. They are all male, but they are
those okay.
They are they are men, but
Radio.
The way they dress and they sit down and they say hello. And, when they begin, the way they started, hello. Oh, what a black driver. And my name is written.
Yeah.
And he look at my name and said, how good you are. Then I said, excuse me, where do I take you? He said, do we even know where we're going? Just take us round.
Wow.
That's what happened yesterday.
So we're just taking them round.
Can I? If somebody said that,
you can't say no.
You can't say no, but you only have to tell him, you should just point the place you should go. So we're going, they said left, right, left, and then they said park. And I parked. They said, one person said, can I sit in front? Then I said, no.
Hey, they want to use you and
he began rubbing my hand.
Hey.
What we've been seeing, in taxi, we have a cover behind.
Yeah.
If they are back, they cannot do. But when he come in, I said, no. I hold the steering, then he put his hand and I say, Ghana
okay, so because of our time, it means that you have like advantages and disadvantages in this kind. And I think in every job there is something like that, like advantages and disadvantages. So when you weigh them, which one is more, like the disadvantages or the advantages in this kind of field?
The advantages.
It's more than the definitely you find 1 or 2 troublemakers who come your way, but the thing is patience. Patience. If you don't have like from the way you are talking, if you are not patient, trust me, you go angry and then maybe you insult a client or somebody, get down, something like that.
You know, one thing that makes me, I pick a guy who was working at Asahi Shimbun, the newspaper. I didn't even know. He also don't know that in a guy whom
a black
they
guy.
on the app. So he picked me up. He would take up his hand, and I stopped, and he sat down, and he asked me, he's going to so place. When we begin going, and he asked me a question. Excuse me, are you from Ghana? Then I say yes. He said yes. He worked on my story on the newspaper. And I said, oh, where do you work? He said he worked at Asahi Shimbu. There, they to him, and he said, really, the one who came to your, those people who came to your company and interviewed you, and they brought the editing, everything to us. I'm the one doing the way I see the story and the way I see the way you speak. It's really, really, you are the person.
Wow.
So, you know, through that, I took something which I would say the faith, you should never be fake.
Okay.
Be on yourself.
Be
If you have
real.
the faith, be
This is
yourself.
Jafric Radio.
yeah, you will never know. Now that we have social media and so on, you can see yourself through mirror, and after that, next time, people will see you physically and see you are not the person. Already you've seen yourself in the mirror.
Yeah.
So the only thing that you need to do is just be on yourself, be who you are, and if you are chasing your destiny, chase it with faith and chase it with your own way. Whatever you do, as I'm speaking with you, there are people I met, our own African people. They only tell me, "Oh, stop them, let them bring you on the television."
I feel they are jealous.
Yeah, don't let them bring you on the. Even today that I'm here, I know some people will say, "Oh, you like advertising yourself." It's not me.
Hey, you should advertise yourself because it's not easy getting here. Okay, my very last question. Our time is up, but my very last question.
Okay.
When we look at taxi drivers, they don't have beard. So how come you have beard and then they are not questioning you? You are not saying anything about it, and you are driving. Japanese taxi drivers, there. Inka, about you said from home. Now there, about you said there.
Thank you so much. You know, like as I told you earlier on, this work gave me more opportunity for what
Briefly,
I have.
okay.
This is my prayers.
Okay.
You know, being faith, prayers is what I don't play with it.
Okay.
You know, if you want to do anything without faith, you can't.
Yeah.
When I first entered this company, before I started writing the exams, they complain a lot that remove your beard, you know, I have to obey them.
Okay.
Because, you know, in my religion, you don't need to remove all your beard. At least, you know, let them know who you are.
Okay.
You don't remove all your beard. They'll be seeing you, say you are Mansa, you know, or you are a queer. You know, they have.
This is Jafric Radio.
Differentiate yourself from the women.
One online radio
So
station.
leaving your beard, you know, in my religion, being a man, leaving your beard, that people recognize you as a very, you know, we call it sunnah.
Okay.
So when I started this work, they told me remove. So after I got my license, and then I told my boss that, in fact, my beard, I want to leave it, but I'm begging, they should do something on it, and they say no. So being on the television, and then they saw, I think my last, I think the previous television I had, also I was having a beard, and I didn't put a mask. The first one I was having a mask, and the second one there's no mask. So our president called me, was very angry.
Wow.
He called me that, come. They took me to the office and they said, we saw you on the television without a mask. Your beard was showing. So we want you to remove the beard. Then I said, there already, I know, now I have my license. There are a lot of companies. But the good thing that this company has done to me, I have to appreciate.
Yeah.
So I said, I can't challenge, but I have to put them down. Let them know who is Hassan. So then I told him, can I talk to them? They say yes. In our company, we allow LGBT. We allow women with
The company allows LGBT.
LGBT.
Okay.
And then they allow people with disability.
Okay.
You see, and then we also allow like me, I'm from Africa.
Okay.
We have other people. They want to, you know, the diversity is
Okay.
there. So there, I know it. So there, I talked to the president. We had a very huge meeting. And then I told them, I have one question I want to ask. I'm feeling so race in the way they talk to me concerning the beer issue. Right now, we have LGBT. We also have other religions. Should I use people on the wheelchair can
okay.
Also, so why don't they allow like
people with
and my beer? I'm not living beer because of I want to show up or like it's about my religion.
Your religion.
And they say, wow, and the man just thinking about this. Japanese they don't believe in God. They don't believe in religions a lot. So when I said that, he said, oh, so God, is that so? There. Then he told me, okay, they will think about it. So after that, in 1 week time, they called me and they said, Hassan, you have won us. You can leave your PA.
Wow.
They always
make it neat. Okay.
And then I asked them, how about the women hijab? I swear to God, our president called me. And that very day, this man let me had a serious emotion. Because if I remember what is happening in our country, in Ghana, some of our offices that they don't allow hijab. And this man, when I talked to him about the hijab, he told me also, I'll get back to you. Then he called me. I remember I was about to move in the morning for my daily work, and he said, Hassan. And the people were looking, I said, Hassan, come. They said, come to the office. And I went, they said, Hassan, you've also won.
Wow.
Invite all those girls who are Muslims to come and join us. They can wear hijab to drive taxi.
Wow.
I swear to God.
Wow. This is a great achievement.
He told me.
This is a great achievement.
He said, you can wear hijab. In Japan, even if you wear hijab in other company, how did you?
Yeah. They don't allow. Yeah.
But he told me if I have a Muslim woman who want to drive
taxi,
they should come and put
with hijab. Even you being a black by the steering wheel, when they see the A.
Yes.
So imagine somebody putting on hijab by the steering wheel.
Through this, my company, women they change their hair colors. The hair color,
they dye.
They dye, and then Japanese they dye their colors a lot, gold, and then my company through this conversation, they've
accepted all those people. Wow.
So I think last week some of the my colleague told me, Hassan, you are a legend.
Wow.
Because if you don't ask,
we are proud of you. We are proud of you. Thank you so much. So our last comments here, we are going to read them and then we bring this show to an end. Thank you so much for watching. Latifa Said says, don't forget how many times we met at the Menkyo Center. Wow, really?
Yes. Oh yeah, I met her.
It wasn't, but
Latifa.
it wasn't easy, but you made two. You made us proud. Wow.
She's also going to take license, the local one.
Oh, okay.
And I met her. When I come, my place is different from the other.
Yeah.
So when she come, I rather give
encouragement.
And I'm thinking, if I'm able to take this one, I'm a fucker. And God's so willing. She's also driving now.
Wow.
So Latifa, if you are hearing me, you can be in your hijab. You can join me in my company.
Yes, exactly. And then Osman Malik is watching. Latifa Said says, we Ghanaians are proud of you. Yes, we are all proud of him. Abdul Latif Adam says, please tell MHJ that some ladies are asking for his number. Please, if I can give it to them, from Farida Abdul Latif.
That one your own chair.
Ladies.
Hey, although I'm single, but if it could be ladies, how many I'm going to take?
But you're a ladies man, eh? You're a ladies man.
No, I'm a twin actually. I came this world with a lady. You understand me?
No, I'm not talking. I said you're a ladies man.
You sure?
A man, you know, kunu. A man do kunu. Prissy Abner Smith says, "Hey, Mr. Boss, just say, oh, you're popular, man, and you're easy, but Obia catch us, so kasada." So
oh yeah, the reason why.
No, Obia kasa not other. Now one kasa unim so kasa.
Obia kasa say Juma we say radio Juma we
Sir.
Of course, one thing say I don't want to say obi to me actually me I will me. What I say kasa ni pa kasa kasa no say you time obi kasa ebube. And kasa bi obi kasa no.
Debut ye kasa so big kasa. And you say kasa sa keke. I say
Talkative.
Enum jaso ka ho.
Any woman. Only papa. Dimension yo. Then imba manso sao.
Sa. Inte omo jani mu.
Omo jani.
Oh, I see.
And the wood and guy said me fa if a commentary work.
Oh.
Commentary
And then yeah pay program be ama no be host because the way I say the
producer here oh my side why is schedule no sir
that
me dem say me train
oh no umbra foul one oh nice thank you all for joining.
This is Jafric Radio.
We had a wonderful time with Hassan Karim, the only African Ghanaian taxi driver in Japan. Sisi I will be a quite na maye nyina. I won't say a thing to acquire is very difficult, but if you have determination, you know what you want, you don't give up. Ebi a okra try, ebi a be 10 times, ebi a be once, be no pass it. Obi be 81 times, obi be 100 times. Maybe I will buy me ma say
Jafric Radio.
You go, you know what you want. Let's break that chain. Me policy ano yen break his idea and say we the Japanese phone Africa phone to me foreigner to me. We can do it when one person starts. So if you need advice, if you need something to like encourage you, you can contact him. Oko Facebook or your president of Facebook, Hassan Karim, Facebook. Any question you have, you can ask him, and then I think if we had the whole time, he wouldn't stop talking. He would keep explaining, telling us what to do, what not to do. But because of time, Japan at the time they be so please, if you need anything, just contact him on Facebook. Say open a number, I'll contact him now. No, because I the bema. Okay. Enti odebeto so na obi a oye ibiano. Latifa say say kasa dear is in his blood. Hey, so obi ehu. Yabuatima is also laughing. Oh, Pekasa. Anderson appear say, kudos, big bro. We are proud of you. God bless you. Yes. Yeah. We are all proud of you.
This is Jafric Radio.
You say, very important issues.
Okay.
Most of Ghanaians, omoba, baby, no, omo kumuha, but in they say now more Christian community.
Okay.
We also have the Muslim community.
Okay.
Society. We are calling each and every Muslim say so oba what a year inquiries or at least even call it embassy in the class open bibia because this kind of asema ya kenyin na
Jafric Radio, your number one online radio station.
This is Jafric Radio.
Okay.
They want to join this, but they say they don't come to bibia Nkrofo. And how could you get this?
I don't know. It's one thing about Ghanaians. Yes. Some Ghanaians I don't understand. Say, me dey mean call before when I Ghana for mu dey.
We have, this country you can work hard and get everything you want.
Yeah.
The stress can bring you down.
Yeah.
And we have a lot of people who are like me, and they can do more. Like me, and we want those people to come
out,
so that we can all help in one umbrella, and then we can go forward.
Yeah.
Say now, okay, So we here business. You see that we were able to me ask her, they frame me. I'll get a time for you. The number no so no. So open say unyamia.
But they say ladies no when your number
no problem. Say I can control it.
Hey, ladies man.
I can control it.
Ladies man.
My religion I am required say me worry for but
hey, ladies man. Do ba just worry.
This is Jafric Radio.
Who deny girl has say? Who ni girl?
Me I deny.
Who ni girl? Hey, who girl litie? Who ni girl? Hey, ebi ni Ghana. And I be wa Japan.
Mr. Producer no.
Other producer on the wo fie.
Producer on the camera.
Who girl na comment no na dey tena. I like the fact that Hassan is a free-spirited guy. That's why he can achieve whatever he puts his mind on. Except marriage. He's single. Oh, really?
Because obviously my singer and me the head of the single people in the park.
Hey, okay. Jafrik into Abahai the Obenya girl. What about African Dominion girl pay? So if you are a single lady, if you are looking for a nice gentleman, please contact us. Aye, we have a fine man here. Fine man, okay. This brings us to the end of our interview. We say bye-bye. Thank you for being with us. Goodbye.
Jafrik Radio, your #1 online radio station based in Japan.
This is Jafrik Radio.
Hi, my name is The Laboratory, an international flutist from Ghana. I urge you all to listen to Jafrik Radio, radio station based in Japan.
This is Jafrik Radio.
Radio, mu papa. Jafrik Radio, mu kiko. Jafrik Radio, ya mamu kasi bopa. Jafrik Radio. Jafrik Radio, ya mamu kasi papa. Jafrik Radio, ya mamu adiswa papa. Jafrik Radio, Jafrik Radio.
This is Jafrik Radio.
The #1 online radio station based in Japan. Jafrik Radio, mu kiko. Jafrik Radio, ya mamu kasi papa. Jafrik Radio.
This is Jafrik Radio.